Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel. I'm Alex. I'm a nervous system coach. I'm here to help you master your energy so you can begin actualizing your ideal life. Today, I'm diving into the subject of the symbolic nature of life. And more importantly, what is our life reflecting back at us? Starting to see life as a big, giant mirror is one of the biggest steps you can take on your journey, because this is the determining factor of how much of a victim you are to your life. If we continually externalize and see the world as out there with nothing to do with what's going on with inside us, will forever be depleted, will forever be let down, and it will just be a tiring, oh my life, just a bit of a gnarly experience. But there is this big shift that we can take. We can start to observe every single situation, circumstance, person in this now moment that we navigate through as something that's going to teach us something about what is going on within ourselves. Because one thing I've discerned and figured out, or not figured out, but fell into and discovered, is that I'm either reflecting light or dark. I'm either projecting or reflecting onto the world my light bits or my dark bits, my shadow or my spirit, love or fear, however you want to break this down. And then once we start to do this, we journey away from the victim mode, we'll start to see that actually we have a bloody lot amount of influence on the world that we see, if not everything. I'm tiptoeing around saying everything. We're responsible for everything. We have to let that land. We have to let that be with us. It's okay for that to trigger us. It's okay to be triggered by that, because that's just part of the journey. That's part of the process of this moment of discovery. But when we start to really see the world as a beautiful mirror reflecting back at us, our wounds, our spirit, our higher self, it becomes a beautiful dance. It becomes the training ground of our spirit. Because I've journeyed through different varying degrees of this. I've journeyed through years of not taking any responsibility for what's going on inside me and blaming the world for everything. Just take it from someone who spent many years blaming situations, circumstances, people, like totally oblivious to what's going on within me and just being a pure victim to the world. I've had, especially when it comes to things like, we hear the label narcissist quite a lot. We hear the word narcissist quite a lot. We've got this person out there who's a narcissist. That's got nothing to do with us. Of course not. It really does have so much to do with us. Because behind every, let's call it narcissist, is a very potent, powerful mirror for our own wounds. Ooh, oh God. Damn, yeah, oh God, I remember being in a relationship with someone who I could have labelled easily a narcissist. And at the time I did, I was like, this has got to do, oh my God, what's happening to me? Alex, why? Why is this happening to me? What's this person doing? Why is this person in my life? This is like this, all the narcissistic characteristics of like, control, manipulation, like toxicity, we can call it. I'm tiptoeing through labels. Had everything going on, what you can label in a narcissist relationship. It wasn't till after reflection that person, she was reflecting back at me all my deep wounds that I was not willing to face. Everything, all those gnarly shadows, all those gnarly bits that we can label narcissist was all deeply coming from the core of my being and reflected onto her. And this is what I mean. This is where we get to the moment where it's a real It's a real confronting moment. It's confronting. It's so confronting because, like, why? Why would I? Why would I? Why is this happening? Why would I choose this? Because we have to navigate through certain degrees, certain emotions, certain patterns that need to be played out. We need to shift and move through the density of the negative vibrations that are within us. And we need to become more conscious of them. And that's why when we talk about relationships, the people that are in front of us, they are the most potent teacher in the now moment to reflect back at us what is going on with us. You could use the mirror analogy, the actual mirror. You could look into a mirror, and when I smile in the mirror smiles back at me. When I frown in the mirror frowns back at me. It's exactly the same. The mirror principle is exactly the same as if we're looking in a mirror at ourselves or to the person the physical representation of the person, when really it's all one. There isn't any separation. That's another big thing as well. We start to realize that there isn't any separation. That person we've put over there who we've labeled something, that we're blaming them for their behavior, there isn't any separation. So I am one with them anyway, which confirms that it is me, because there's just one. There's just one point expressed as the many in that moment. And it's within that moment who's in our energetic pattern and reflection is reflecting everything, those little nuanced energetic patterns and vibrations that are working. So it might be on such a subtle degree. And when we're talking about vibration, it is very subtle. It's so subtle. We can have the subtlest of vibration, of a dense emotion that's just like marinating in the background that we have no idea. We could be vibing high. We could feel like we're vibing high. Then boom, someone comes in, reflects back at you this very nuanced, subtle vibration. And that's why we need to come into, we come away from the victim. We start coming into, it's okay. This is just something that's going on within me. I love myself unconditionally. And this is another teacher for unconditional love for ourselves, unconditional love and forgiveness. These go hand in hand when it comes to this journey, when it comes to learning from our brothers and sisters who are in front of us, reflecting back at us. Because we've got to navigate through the dense emotions. We've got to navigate through the survival paradigm emotions. David Hawkins' map of consciousness maps it out perfectly. Shame, apathy, pride, anger, guilt, grief. All of these start to be just reflected back at us, just from the old paradigm that we've been in from thousands of years. And the learning, the most poignant learning of this, the most poignant playground for learning is from our brothers and sisters. I learned that deeply within A Course in Miracles when I did that, when I studied that for a few years. The most powerful teacher is the person in front of us. And that person is always you, but in different. It's you in drag. That's what I remember Ramdas saying that, and I agree with him, man. It's like he said he's God in drag, but you could say that it's just you in drag. God, you, I, one. Yeah. So start to see your reality as a beautiful playground for learning with what's going on within you. Utilize the beautiful qualities of unconditional love, forgiveness, acceptance, neutrality, peace, bliss. Know that you're going to get frustrated. Be okay that you're going to get frustrated, because it is frustrating. It's frustrating. We're talking about moving from a different paradigm into a different paradigm. We're talking about completely shedding a layer of skin which is called a paradigm that's been with us for eons of time. So it's going to be gradual, it's going to be frustrating, it's going to be gnarly, it's going to be confusing, it's going to be full of doubt and anger. Like, it's going to bring up anger. Oh God, it's going to bring up even more of that stuff. That's the whole point. It's meant to churn us up. It's going to churn us up, and it churns us up with the intention to wake us even more the heck up. So look at your brothers and sisters, look at the situations and circumstances that you're coming into, and be aware of how quickly you go into being a victim and blaming the objective external world and ignoring what energy is going on with you right now. The energetics and vibration of you right now are the most important places to work out, and the most important places that you need to be dwelling in. And that comes with your point of observation, and it comes with taking responsibility for everything. I love the saying, radical truth, radical honesty, radical honesty. David Hawkins talks about this as well, about the radical honest path. And I like that, because the radical honesty is radically honest with ourselves. We're so honest with ourselves. We're deeply honest that this is me. This is me being reflected back at me. And the cool thing is, when you start to get more conscious and aware of this, you can start to see that I can change my external world. I can, if I adopt and become in alignment with love, that's reflected back at me as well. So we can keep choosing that. So we can drift from this conflict and in harmony, and then we can travel into, from our intention, into harmony, love being reflected back at us. More so. But people on the spiritual journey, we appear to come in with more spiritual baggage, shall we say. So with that spiritual baggage comes moments in time when you seem to have great amounts of disruption and turbulence going on within your life, whether that's within your energy, your physical health, your mental health, the people that are in your life. Really, you would feel a toxic relationships being reflected back at you from this deep inward churning up that's going on. But it's all with the intention for us to grow. Our spirit is here to grow. We're here to evolve. We're here to move through the energy patterns that no longer are in line with our spiritual evolution. And we just got to deal with it. We have to process through it. That's why, breath work. Oh my God, it's so good. All types of breath work, man. Dynamic, functional, anything we can do. We can smooth out this journey with the breath in all its multitudinous ways, and understanding our nervous system of where we're at as well, and how this is all interplaying with us in our healing, spiritual, personal growth, development, awakening journey. So, my friends, I'm going to leave this now by sending you so much love on your journey. Remember, if you're vibing with this, even if this has triggered you in any kind of way, that's totally fine. That's good. If anything, that's good. It means that trigger means you're alive, and it means you're ready to start stepping into this next phase of working out your triggers. It's guiding you towards more love, more peace, more bliss, and more forgiveness. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here on my channel. Drop me a comment if you would like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll send you even more love just right now. Boo, boo. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next video.